Live on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Joining me tonight, the pride of Plainfield, New Jersey. It's Jay Williams.
Ed, you continue to surprise me, my man. I didn't know you knew about the Queen City.
All I know is you're the king in that town in the Garden State.
Well, we're going to find out who the king is on the court this evening.
And the Golden State Warriors control the tip. Curry to Russell. Bad pass there. Clippers have it. Jay, you know Steve Kerr wants to see his team play better at home. Make sure they get home court advantage.
They slacked off last year. They were 29-12 at home. Now, that's a pretty amazing record at home, but let me tell you why they slacked off. The 3 years prior to that combined, they were 114-9. I think we're going to see that Golden State Warrior team from those years instead of the one from last year.
Beverly into the front court. He'll run the offense. It was right there. To Curry. Russell. The pass taken away by the Clippers. Leonard to Paul George. Draymond Green able to recover with the block. Curry to bring it up. A minute gone by here in the opening quarter. And 2 more points. The defense had him, but the good shooters find a way.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
To Beverly. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Curry has it. To Russell. Surveys the floor. Russell. Bad pass there. Clippers have it.
It's early. Get a good quality shot here.
Kawhi Leonard against the former Cougar. To George. Nothing going here on that drive. Draymond Green rejects it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Curry to Green. Over to the right side. Thompson to Green. Five to shoot for Golden State. Trying to cash in, unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
I mean, I don't know how much better the defense has to play you on that one. The guy was right in your grill, and you still knocked it down.
Beverly into the front court. Down 2. Oh, stolen by the Warriors. To Curry, and the Clippers have the rebound. To Paul George. Here comes the screen. George. Green always looking for the steal. To Leonard. George. His first effort off the mark. Thompson to bring it into the front court. 2-point advantage. Wide open look won't go.
And as a shooter, this is when you start to second-guess your shot. You've had 3 wide-open shots that you just can't put through the net, but still, keep hunting your shot.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Leonard. Has a chance. Too much contact. And free throws coming.
There's a very fine line between maximum effort and carelessness. I'm willing to live with a few mistakes and maximum effort than having to constantly remind my players to close out.
And hits the first free throw. Two for 2 on that trip. Here comes the screen. Alec Burks. Warriors with 4 to shoot. To Green. Beyond the arc for 3. Can't get the bounce.
So, Ed, my man P. Bev the other day made some comments on social media. I want to get your reaction. He said, I'll tell you right now, we are the best team in L.A. How do you feel about it?
Jay, since the Clippers moved from San Diego, I don't know if that's been the case once. Maybe going back a few years, but LeBron James is in L.A. now. I don't know if Patrick Beverley's right on that one. Thompson to Green. Down to 5 on the 24. Has a look. Shot by Thompson, no good.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
To Green. Thompson. Whoa! What a finish! Timeout called here by the Clippers as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a 2-point basketball game. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. To Williams. George, defended by Thompson. Trying to cash in. Shot by George, misses.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Thompson to Green. No good.
See, when good shooters catch, they just shoot. When bad shooters catch, they become hesitant, reluctant. That's the first sign of a guy that doesn't have confidence.
Scores from the post. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
It's the Clippers with the possession now. Beverley. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
Has a chance. Shot by Burks. No good. A bad pass there. Warriors have it. Deep three at the buzzer. We're through one at Staples Center with the Clippers on top. Jay and I back to Southern California after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. one quarter down. Neither side really distinguished itself. Jay, what stood out?
And when both teams are playing at this level, it just continues to reaffirm that I was excited to watch both of these teams play this entire week. It's been a solid game so far, but this has a chance to be a great one down the stretch.
Jay, upon scanning this Clippers roster, there are a lot of guards for Doc Rivers to work with.
Yeah, they have a plethora of guards, and if I'm this team and if I'm Doc Rivers, I'm thinking about how do I throw as many guards at you as possible, because Doc wants to get another guard in there to apply the same pressure. They should be the new modern-day Detroit Pistons with the style they play defensively.
Thompson to Green. Thompson. Yes, Klay Thompson. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
George, guarded by Looney. To Leonard. Nothing going here on that drive. Leonard. To Beverly. Has a look. The screen sets him up for 2.
Oh, don't see the read. Be the read.
Russell into the front court. 5-point game. To Thompson. Here comes the screen. Klay Thompson. Russell. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Kawhi Leonard trying to cash in on the 3-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Off the mark on his free throw. Curry with the ball. Sizing up the defense. Steph Curry, tough matchup against George. Here comes the screen. Steph lets loose. Steph Curry. 2 of 4 now.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Able to convert inside.
There you
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
Stephen Curry at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. For his career, 90% at the line. Free throw's good to cement the 3-point play. The lead is back down to 1. Clippers have the basketball. George to Beverly. Here comes the screen. Jay, the Clippers last year were 2 games better than 500. Pretty amazing when you think about what they dealt with.
Most definitely, but everything for this Clipper organization starts with Lou Williams. He is the stud for this team. It's his second time in his career he's been named 6th Man of the Year, and that's why they signed the 31-year-old to a 3-year, $24 million deal.
Paul George to Beverly. Curling inside on a bad pass. Going to be taken away by the Warriors. Stephen Curry, what makes him so good given the work he's put in?
The special thing about Stephen Curry is that his entire life he has practiced great habits. A lot of players practice and get up shots, but they don't practice the right habits, and that comes with the lineage. His father, Dale Curry, making sure that he puts in the time and effort, but the proper skill with the time and the effort.
Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
And he can't convert the free throw. LA Clippers with the basketball. Beverly to Leonard. Probing the defense to Beverly. Deep 2 there, won't go. Russell with it up top, up by 3. Nothing going here on that drive. Paul George. Oh, 3 for 8. He's got to do better.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it. This year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
Nothing going here on that drive. Count the basket at the rim.
Curry, obviously the greatest shooter we've ever seen. Yeah, I said it. But he's so good at driving and using his body to shield off the contact.
Kawhi Leonard, guarded by Klay Thompson. To Beverly. George, sizing up Draymond Green. Nothing going here on that drive. George on the drive, but his shot misses. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Big shout out to the athletic trainer for this team. It's obvious you've been doing all the preparation required of your team in the weight room in the offseason. Flex on them a little bit.
Nothing going here on that drive. Thompson to Curry. Here comes the screen. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
It's LA Clippers ball. Beverly to Leonard. Nice pass to get things going.
Fully releases is a reward after a person refuses to quit. What I like about this team is that they continue to execute. As a coach, we used to talk about it all the time. I would hear it every single day. Execute, execute, execute. But if you can play with energy and execute, that's the formula for success.
New blood coming in for both sides.
For the Los Angeles Clippers, number 23, Louis Williams. Subbing in for Golden State, number 10.
Curry. Leonard to Beverly. To Leonard. Nothing going here on that drive.
On national TV, that's not a good sign.
just inside the arc, at the buzzer. So a tight one as we reach the break in a one-point game. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose and our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen.
Thanks, Ed. Let's get right into the action here. The Clippers will start the second half with a narrow lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Los Angeles Clippers. The Warriors are still very much in this matchup, and they've been showing off some excellent shooting, and it's ultimately points that win games. So if they can keep this up, there's a great chance they can finish with a victory. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Golden State Warriors. The team was able to hold on to the ball, as you can see by the steals in these highlights. Still, some credit should go to the guys with the active hands.
Player of the half.
Kawhi Leonard stole the ball left and right in that opening half and somehow did it without fouling out. It can be hard at the NBA level to play that kind of opportunistic defense and not get whistled for it. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
It's the Clippers with the possession now. Beverly. To Leonard. Nothing going here on that drive. Kawhi Leonard. That's how it's done. He's 4 for 4 in the game.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Curry into the front court. His guys down 3. To Russell. Russell, and he drains it.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Beverly into the front court. His guys lead here, early stages, third quarter. To George. Willie Cauley-Stein with a piece.
Just incredible timing on that swat. Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Russell. Draymond Green. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2.
Underutilized, underutilized, underutilized. Am I getting my point across? Let's see more of that.
Beverly to Paul George. Beverly to Leonard. The Clippers with 4 to shoot. Leonard. And the rebound grabbed by the Warriors. Russell into the front court. Leads just a point. Strong finish for Paul George.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Russell with it up top. He'll run the offense.
D-Lo reminds me so much of Sam Cassell. He's not the fastest guy, but he gets where he wants to go anytime. The word that is key for him, potential, potential, potential. Will he be able to accomplish his potential?
George to Beverly. play with 4 to shoot to George. Lets it fly from long range. Paul George is going to get a chance at 3 here. A career 84% free throw shooter. And he connects on the first free throw. And he hits the second. Takes advantage of the foul. 3 for 3 at the line. It's Steph at the controls. Trying to cash in. A shot no good there by Curry. Beverly into the front court. Leads a bucket. Has a chance. Beverly shot no. To Curry. From long range. And Stephane Curry. We say it time and time again. Not much the defense could have done there.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is a brilliant offensive display. You have ball movement, player movement, and great shooting to top it off. You get those 3 things going, you're going to be a dynamic offensive unit.
To Thompson. Here comes the screen. To Thompson. Down to Cauley Stein. Another chance. Beverly into the front court. His guys now trailing by a point. Rebounded by Russell. Clippers have the basketball. To Beverly. Hat-trick Beverly. He struggled just a little bit. 2 for 5.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Here's Curry with it up top. His guys now down by a point. To Paul George. Off the mark with defense.
Opponent, then when your own teammates are unselfish, and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
George, defended by Draymond Green. Nothing going here on that drive. Paul George to Beverly. The Clippers with 4 to shoot. Golden State at the controls. Deep right corner. Curry to Thompson. Here comes the screen. Yes, Klay Thompson. He's now 5 for 6.
Klay isn't usually a guy that goes to the bucket. He usually pulls up for threes, but that was a nice, easy lay-in right there.
Now the Clippers call a timeout as they'll discuss matters in what's now a 3-point game.
Thanks go to those who have already participated in this community event.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Williams to George. Short jumper off the mark. Thompson to bring it into the front court. Counting down toward a minute to play in this third quarter. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Williams. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
To Russell. To Thompson. 5 to shoot for Golden State. Russell. Shot clock violation. D'Angelo Russell bothered just enough on that one.
Oftentimes, one of the ways to negate one of the best shooters in the game is to make him work off the ball. By making him work, you're taking his legs away from that shot.
Kawhi Leonard, defended by Draymond Green. Deep three at the buzzer. That'll do it. Third quarter complete, and this one's all tied up. The Warriors with the basketball to begin the fourth quarter. And this game's been everything we could have hoped for. All tied up after 3.
This is what happens when you have winners on both sides. People who are not willing to give up and will continue to scrape and claw to get themselves in a position to win this ballgame.
Green over to the right side. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Because in certain players' mind, it doesn't matter if they're amongst the trees or not. They're always going to be the giant in the paint.
LA Clippers with the basketball to Harkless. Probing the defense. To Leonard. Beverly. Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Here comes the screen. Russell here against Harkless. To Green. Can't connect. Beverly into the front court. All tied up. Just underway in this fourth quarter. To Leonard. Shot clock winding down. Here's Leonard for 2. Thompson to bring it into the front court. All even here in the fourth. He's on the deck. Great sacrifice. Draymond Green. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
Let me tell you something that nobody will ever talk about. Did you see him slow down right before he was about to go up? That slow change of speed, that slight change was just enough to throw the defender off.
To Leonard. Here comes the screen. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. That's off of Leonard, out of bounds. We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Number 30, Stephane Curry. Subbing in for the Clippers, number 4.
Curry to bring it up. Lead is 2. To Thompson. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That's good D. Shot no good. Harkless, guarded by Klay Thompson. Green to Curry. Had a good look there, but it's no good. To Williams. Here comes the screen. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in a defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
To Curry. Here comes the screen. 5 seconds to shoot. 2-point shot for Curry. Off the mark. He's made those before, but that was well defended.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Down for Harkless. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You've heard it before. Slow and steady wins the race. This approach might be working out after all.
We get a whistle and a timeout by Golden State. That's their first of the final 3 minutes. That leaves them with 1 remaining.
You're going to see that the most efficient manner will determine whether you win this game or not.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Stepping in for the Golden State Warriors.
Curry to Thompson. Curry gets it in the left corner. Has a look. Wide open. Too easy. You can't give him that look.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
George, tough matchup with Draymond Green. Willie Cauley-Stein sends it away.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
He gets it.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra.
Big finish at the rim.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. To Curry. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. And splash. Klay Thompson, quick catch and shoot there for 3.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
Harkless. Oh, stolen by the Warriors.
From a guy who's been there before, tomorrow morning you'll wake up and you would have wished this was a bad dream. But in reality, all you can do is knock the cobwebs off and let it fuel you for tomorrow.
They'll get it down to Thompson. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. George, a bad pass there. Warriors have it.
Turnovers like that at this point of the game are daggers. You can't afford to have empty possessions in the final 2 minutes.
Leonard to Paul George. Leonard to Harkless. George, great defense, forcing the miss. Warriors have the basketball. And the rebound grabbed by the Clippers. Trying to cash in. Beverly's shot no good. Here comes the intentional foul, but they did have one to give, so no free throws yet. They'll shoot after the next foul.
In the 80s, that might have been a personal, but regardless, it had the same impact. You just injected a little life into your squad, just when they needed it.
Makes them both. Timeout called here by the Clippers. They'll need a quick shot and then likely a quick foul in what is now a two-possession game. And an intentional foul. First one goes down.
Good shot.
Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. George, defended by Steph Curry. It's the Warriors who get the victory as they get a good win on the road. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Jalen Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Warriors emerged victorious after a tight finish. They were very opportunistic on defense, and it earned them a bunch of steals. Those first turnovers made all of the difference. The Clippers lost a tight one today, and you can see the disappointment. When a team goes back and review the film, coach will probably find areas of improvement. But one thing he can't...
Game track. Three-point shooting.
Each of these teams were solid with their long-range shooting. So by extension, they were pretty poor with their perimeter defense. Closing out on shooters must always happen, whether you're tired or not.
Player of the game.
Klay Thompson could not have been more impressive in this game. The way he scored the basketball looked like he was playing with kids in high school.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. We look forward to seeing you again next time.